Hey, Jason C. Brown here from KettlebellAthletics.com. Welcome to part 4 of why your kettlebell won't swing. So we activated your glutes, we shut down your hip flexors, right? And we put them together with the contract, agonist contract, antagonist contract, agonist relax, all right? So by activating that glute, you can sink further into the range of motion on that hip flexor stretch by activating that glute. There's another type of stretching. They all fall into a larger category called PNF, and technically none of them are PNF, but just so you know, this one is agonist contract, agonist relax, okay? Again, you never have to worry about these things. Let me worry about these things and help you out, all right? So if you remember from part 3, we got into our hip flexor stretch and we fired our glute, which helped the hip flexor relax, and we were able to sink into that stretch a little further, okay? This time, we're actually going to contract the hip flexor itself. And I want you to think about this. There's a little window of opportunity after a muscular contraction where you can take advantage of the relaxation of that particular muscle. So we're going to go to the end range of motion, to where we feel tension, and we're actually going to try to fire that hip flexor by dragging our knee across the floor. It's going to stay static, but it should feel like you're trying to drag your knee across the floor. Contract, contract, contract. Exhale and relax. You should gain about 2 inches each time you do this. So contract, contract, contract. Really fire that hip flexor. I'm not sure if that comes across on video, but when I say relax, I really mean relax. Contract, contract, contract. Try to drag that knee across the floor. Engage that hip flexor. I hope that came well across on video. Here's one important reason why to do that. Once you gain that new range of motion in your hip flexors, all right, it's important to develop strength within that new range of motion, okay? There's another thing, as I said on video number 3, there's always a relationship between the muscles on each side of the joint, okay? Your hips will not fire fully if they think that the hip flexors cannot slow them down. If your CNS, if your nervous system senses that the hip flexors are too weak, it won't allow for powerful hip extension because they think that your hip flexors cannot slow down the movement, okay? So that's just another type. That's called agonist contract and relax. Try it out, and we'll get your hip flexors nice, flexible, and strong at a new range of motion. Thank you.